It's important to identify kids that may have been exposed to alcohol prenatally because there are interventions that can be tried. So for example, if we know that a child has been exposed to alcohol prenatally, perhaps the school is aware of that. There might be special interventions that might be provided to that child to help them in test taking, help them in their study skills. Kids who have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, there are medications that can be tried in that case. There are also trials that are starting where people are trying different kinds of interventions, whether they're medication related or perhaps what we call behavioral, trying to change the setting, trying to change the way a child learns, trying to develop other ways to maybe control behaviors. So when I first decided to do this study, it was an important idea. We wanted to use a 3D camera. I'm a geneticist. This is not something that I knew how to do. So I was hooked with the AVL here at Indiana University, and particularly with Jeff Rogers. So what we did with Jeff is we explored what kind of cameras could we use. So the kind of cameras we use, they're not like even your old-fashioned cameras where you point and click. What you get when you do something like that is you get what's called a 2D image. It's a flat image. You can't rotate it. You can't do anything with it. It's a flat image. What you see is what you can study. What we wanted to do was take a 3D image, and the advantage of that is we could turn the image, we could move the image, we're seeing it in three-dimensional space. Now 10 years ago, that was an incredibly unusual idea. Now with a lot of the advanced computer graphics, that probably doesn't seem like such an amazing thing. People now even talk about 4D. But it's still really important to have something more than just a 2D picture when you want to study an individual. So what AVL did for us at the very beginning was helped us identify what's the best camera to do this. How do we learn to use it? How do we train other people to use it? And in the case of Jeff, he's traveled the world teaching other people how to use this camera. And what the AVL did for us is they showed us how we could advance our technology, taught us how to use that technology, and we now have 6 cameras in place around the world using the very latest technology, and they've helped us teach people how to use it. They've developed manuals. We have visuals that people can look at, and so we can successfully collect images almost anywhere in the world.